She has conducted like n number of music meditation sessions, mindful sessions on various platform. She's like a chief operating officer for PMC Hindi channel, and she is also a wonderful and beautiful Carnatic classical singer. I hope she sings for us today during the guided meditation. So, friends, let's wait for her. Like, we'll give a couple of minutes.
Yeah, meanwhile, we wait for her. We'll just do a 5 minute meditation, Sirisha, till she joins.
Okay.
So please take us to 5 minutes meditation.
Sure, Prithvi. So, friends, just let's do a ground ourselves. Meanwhile, Amulya joins us. I know most of us are like it is evening for some of us, and it is like early morning for some of you. So,
Sirisha, I guess Amulya has joined.
okay, great. Yeah, I'll just give a minute to start her video.
Hello, namaskaram. Welcome to all of us.
Hi, Amulya, how are you doing?
Hi, wonderful. Good morning and good evening to everyone.
Thank you so much for coming on this platform. I was just giving a small intro about you because we all know about you through different platforms personally and through the Zoom sessions as well. We'll start with 40-minute meditation first, and we'll take over, start the conversation from there.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. For those of you who's new to meditation, we clasp our hands like this, cross our feet. We're sitting on the floor or on the chair. Completely relax our body and just be with our natural breath. All you need to do is just completely relax every single part of your body. If you're wearing spectacles, you can remove them and completely relax your body and just be with your natural breath. Observe how your breath is naturally going in and how your breath is naturally going out. Just you and your breath. Whenever any thoughts arise, come back to observing your natural breath. Not open your eyes in between. all sitting with a very powerful intention. You've all spread light. Lakhs of people are meditating. All working with a very strong intention. Mega meditation session. Deeply. Do not chase your thoughts. Just come back to feeling your natural. Completely empty the mind. Last 5 minutes. Let's not open your eyes. Continue to be in the state. Now you can visualize the beautiful hall of the Mega Meditation Summit. Thousands of people, joyous, energetic. To our event, thousands of people have started meditation. Coherent people together. Ripples of consciousness. Everyone has found their home. Every single person in LA can feel this vibration. The Dhyan Jagat, Shakahar Jagat, and Pyramid Jagat vision is fulfilled, is complete. Now stay in this emotion. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly put both your hands on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes.
Wonderful meditation, Amulya. Thank you so much for taking us that deep meditation. It was amazing. So I would like to invite Prithvi to, take over the session and start the conversation with Amulya. Hi, Prithvi.
Hi, Sirisha. Thank you so much. Hi, Amulya. That was a really amazing meditation, very deep, very grounded, very calming. Thank you so much for taking us through that. So, Amulya, we have been hearing you a lot of times, like how you came into meditation because Shastriji was completely into it and you had that inquisitive, curiosity to explore, and that's how you got into meditation. But what really drives your whole family and you personally also to take this mission so seriously and dedicate your complete life into this?
Um, I feel it's purpose. The main thing that Patriji is like showcased is when you live a life of purpose, life is easy. You're not struggling to figure out yourself. Yes, there's a constant finding yourself, finding your purpose, because purpose is not one. Purpose keeps evolving. First, before in the start of my meditation time, I used to feel that, you know what, my purpose, I need to find my purpose. And there was just this drive, like we try to manifest, try to search, goals and all of that in our prapanchik or our material life. In our spiritual life also, we're also fighting and searching, and there's no satisfaction. That satisfaction is not there. Everyone feels that the grass is always green on the other side. That everyone, the more I meditate, when I reach that state, then I will feel it. But the main thing that I understood from Patriji, I'm continuing to understand, is that the moment you continue a practice of meditation and keep it regular, rather than talking about meditation more, you should be doing it more. When you are doing more of meditation, that energy itself always keeps you in a higher state. No, always there is a choice in every situation. You choose a higher state or a lower state of vibration, of thoughts, of words, of actions. So always choose the higher side. So every time when we choose the higher side, that your every single action word is of purpose. So it's not essentially family. We all are, four of us have come as friends. So my parents are not my parents, they're my friends. So we have all aligned with our purpose every single time, correcting each other, fine-tuning each other of every time there is a low vibrational thought or emotion or a word, switch it to a higher vibration, because that's who we truly are. And that's when seva becomes, or our action becomes, it's not like, we are in North India, so only North India, we'll only, anywhere you are, you're being of service. If I'm in LA, or if I'm in anywhere in across the globe, anywhere, you're you're fulfilling your purpose there. So there's no my and me. So yeah, that's how I feel, that all four of us are. I feel that many people, or most people in those who are doing seva and work, are choosing the higher vibration.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Amulya, you were a part of MMS2. You attended MMS2 last year. And Gaurav Paliwal from Canada, he was sharing on the other platform that he had got some tools to check the energy levels of the event. And he saw that there was 3 points where the energy hit the highest peak. And one of them was when you were on the stage speaking there. So how do you carry that higher energy that you were talking about? And what was your experience of MMS2?
Wow, MMS Mega Meditation Summit. I was there for a month in the US. Literally, I don't think I've traveled that much in my life. I have gone from the West Coast to East Coast, Central, ending at Central, and it was like a 1 month crazy trip. But um, the vision was to help. So I put all my savings in, and I came for this event. Um, yeah, it so many people who have come into PSSM after PMC. I think I saw the rise of PMC, first of all, because previously also when Patriji used to travel, there were a number of people. The drive was so less. I would say the number of people were maybe to a certain extent. But when the boom of PMC in Telugu or Hindi or English expanded, and so many people, the knowledge and the gyan, yes, everyone will bring it into practice, but the gyan, the wisdom part is so powerful through PMC, that everyone knows. So when everyone listening to people on stage, they know what they're talking. So that is what I felt, that Mega Meditation Summit after PMC, because the event started after PMC, the number of people getting together is definitely increased. And yeah, so like everyone's new, right? So I'm sure in North Carolina everyone is pretty much new into conducting an event. And but I really love the amount of openness. They're ready to learn, ready to expand, because an event brings that. One is obviously when you're sitting meditation in your home, there is a certain vibration. You're doing it for yourself. But when you're working, like we're right now doing, like I would say, a sankalp dhyan, or a intention meditation, what we're doing right now, we were setting the intention. It's like when a example, like this is a disastrous example, but if an earthquake has to arise, like an earthquake will arise. That's the uh, nature of nature, that there will be an earthquake. Like today, there will be a disaster drill that's happening in all of Delhi NCR. So what we're doing is essentially preparing or setting an intention or preparing ourselves for it. So similarly, an intention meditation is puts us in that state, instead of, because mostly when you're working in an event, our low vibrational sometimes kicks in, because we're all in a very limbic system of a sort of fight or flight response. You're like, okay, the guest is not here. What do you do next? Oh, you're just running around here and there. So you so to say, your lower vibration or your fight or flight or your sympathetic nervous system gets active, where you're trying to just get over this situation. But what we do as an intentions, even for Mahayog Dhyan Kum that's happening in Rishikesh, we have been doing it for the past 3 months. We're just setting an intentions, because the larger the scale of the event, the more preparation. I won't say even scale, but like more amount of preparation, or the intention has to be there. So you're always vibrating at that emotion, or that vibration. So yes, definitely that, and that's how, because Patriji has trained us so much through each event for the past 16 years. Like, I know that we have conducted, like, we have become best event managers. We can conduct like any event in any volume, because be it online or offline. And that's what Patriji has done actually. Everyone's purpose is there, right? So the purpose of, like, even an 24 hours DIYD International Digital International Yoga Day, which is a global event. Like, literally, I'm doing office work, and suddenly Patriji calls and he's like, Amulya, what are we doing for International Yoga Day? I'm like, sir, I don't know. I don't know, we're just doing some 2 hour event. And he's like, no, write down. We're going to do this 24-hour event, 12 hours music, 12 hours this thing. All the globe is going to be meditating together. So we integrated all of, like, US, Australia, Canada, I don't know how many countries. And it was just a piece of cake, because that's how he made it. It's not like, oh my God, it's just easyfying it. So I feel that's what Sir has done. He's really trained all of us to, and it's not that if you've not been with Patriji doesn't mean that that's not the purpose. No. The point is, we're all, like, there is a batch of people who learn, and then there's a batch of people who has to just share it. We're not here sitting at a high horse being like, oh, I have spent time and you have not. No, that's not what it is. It's a batch of people who've learned, and then keep evolving, keep opening and sharing, and each person will keep evolving with their experience. That's what I've realized. And like you shared about the energy thing, yes, I'm sure everyone's energy is like that. Maybe the meter hit for me, but if the moment we choose a higher vibration, we're all at that state. We always just choose a higher vibration at that point in time. It's not my event or me on stage or me talking. That it's not. I'm not saying the me doesn't come. The me is essentially self-importance, the ahankar or the ego. It comes for everyone. We have to be very real about it. But every time you get that, recognizing, and the amount of time you stay in that me has to reduce. That's what I'm working on. When you first is the awareness that I have a me, which comes in a lot of these events. In events like when someone questions you, or you don't, your idea of yourself is also questioned. You're just like, can I do this? Can I not do this? Am I good enough or am I not good enough? Can I do it or not? There's also, like, like, a lot of people, when they vibrate at a low vibration, you have to up the game at that point in time. Your role at that point is to change the vibration, and not think from a space of lack, because a lot of times that's what ends up happening, because you believe that's all you have, that's all you know. So you think from a scarcity consciousness. So a lot of these things, that while we keep doing events, it just keeps coming up. So we train ourselves from time to time to, okay, I'm feeling this, all right, switch to a higher vibration, switch to a higher vibration. And when you switch to a higher vibration, everything just becomes much more easy. That's what I'm constantly working on. Any situation, like, I'm in PMC Hindi, right? There are more than 40 people who are in the office. And if everyone's vibrating at a low vibration, someone has to vibrate at a higher vibration and say, hey guys, this is the goal. Our goal is Dhyan Jagat. We didn't come here to fight, or we didn't come here to um, be in a low vibration, or jealousy or anger or separatism. We came here to be happy. So choose happiness. Yeah, it's I'm not saying it's like people say it's easier said than done, but the point is, the fine tuning happens to such an extent every time that the duration of the awareness, first becoming aware, I am vibrating at a low vibration, which means my thoughts are negative. I'm talking from scarcity or lack, and saying, okay, I'm going to switch. And that switch has to, the time of that switch and recognizing that I'm in a low vibration has to reduce. And each event that we do, that's why a lot of us, no matter how busy your life is, you have to volunteer for MMS. No matter what, wherever you are, you have to give your time. And you can't be like, oh, you turning up on 30th and be like, hey guys, I'm ready to volunteer. That's not how it goes. You have to be there at least 2-3 days, so you're already in that frequency of working, because you're coming from a different space. You have to set yourself, tune yourself. Like the car also doesn't suddenly start. It prepares, you prepare with the light, you prepare with everything. So that preparation is very, very much needed. So I request every single one who's watching, um, you must come at least 1 to 2 days before. And that's when you are really going to tune in and do what the main purpose of why we're doing this, of Mega Meditation Summit, will really fulfill. So we're not entitled saying like, what volunteering should I do? Tell me what's my work. No, you realize that whatever work that's there, you're there to do anything. You have to mop the floor. We have done like mopping the floor, putting the pandal. Chairs are like, when we're doing in Rishikesh, like there's no proper hall, right? We're literally by the side of Ganga. Everything's out of control. You're ready to do anything at that point. If you have to sweep the floor, it's not like this is not my work, this is my work. I'm not, I'm like a CEO, or I've never done such work. You get down to business and do whatever you're supposed to do at that point in time. So there's no, when you put the ego and say that, what, this is not my work, this is my work, that's not seva. So, I'm off a stage, I've been given this responsibility, not that responsibility. Then you realize that you're definitely in a low vibration. Yeah.
That's
That's
really
my learning.
amazing.
I'm constantly learning.
Yeah. Yeah, because we can get to know a lot of things from you in arranging the event, because you have been a part of arranging a very mega event like Mahakumbh Yog that is happening in North India. So, what is the importance of such mega events where masses gather together and meditate together? Because you were talking about switching to energy, right? So, how does this event help people to switch to that higher frequency? And what is the importance of this mass meditation?
So I'm sure a lot of people who have come into meditation is after, I'm talking for those people who are going to be attending the Mega Meditation Summit, is after, the after COVID or during COVID, many people have come into meditation, right? So we all have learned meditation at home. We're comfortable, we switch on the Zoom and we're just like, hey, I'm ready to meditate now. And then you go back to your daily life, right? So um, we are in our own homes, isolated. Most of us, I think, in the US are meet less often than those people in India, I guess, because everyone's just like, they need to drive everywhere to drop kids or go here, go there. You're quite occupied that way. Time is occupied. I'm not saying we're busy, we're just occupied. They're two different things. So because we are separately meditating, a lot of people say, I can join Mega Meditation Summit online. I can't. I can't leave my kids. I can't do this. I can just watch it live. But for those people, I would definitely say that, do you know about the concept of global coherence? Coherence is when we switch from the mind or the head to the heart. And when we switch to a parasympathetic nervous system, which means when we shift our vibration from, beta, which is like active working mental brainwave state, where we're always in the movement, to a more relaxed that we do in meditation, in an alpha state. Now, when we are when we switch, when we are coherent and we are connecting to the heart all the time. Now, when we physically meet is when this happens as a global coherence. Now, globally, one is, yes, when I am coherent, which means when I am vibrating at a higher state. Prithvi is next to me. We are vibrating at a higher state. Then a third person, Sirisha, is vibrating at a higher state. We're all together, and we create, which is also known as the Maharshi effect. When a lot of people collectively meditate at one spot, where everyone is set to the same intention, which means when we are all vibrating at a higher frequency, all of us collectively are vibrating at a higher frequency. That's when we that is when, like, the Maharshi effect is, I think, 0.2%, if I'm not wrong, the proportion. 0.2% of people, this amount of crime rate has reduced because of this global coherence, because of people sitting together and meditating and vibrating at a high frequency. Everyone you're able to switch the vibration. Like, healing LA is the intention because of what has happened, and I'm sure everyone needs meditation. And when we all together at one spot create that amount of, like, you're generating that much electricity, that much vibration, you're able to switch the whole consciousness, raising the vibration, raising the consciousness of the world. So if you believe, yes, for yourself, you're coming to meditate to become a better meditator, finding your purpose, manifesting, whatever your individual intention is, when you add up and together vibrate at a higher frequency, because what face it, you individually meditate, you can't be as much in that state versus group meditation, because there are five ways to enhance your meditation. One of the major things is group meditation. Another is pyramid meditation. Obviously, there'll be a lot of pyramids there. There is music meditation. We'll be doing a lot of music meditation there. I don't know if it's a full moon or amavasya or a new moon. We'll be having that. And nature. We'll be in amidst nature, being with people, with nature around us. So all of the enhancers of meditation and your practice will definitely take you to the next level. So no matter where and how busy you are in your life, yearly you have one event. Like, you have a family event that you have to go to. Maybe it's a Thanksgiving, maybe a religious festival for Indians, but you have that time that you get together. You leave everything, no matter how busy you are. If you are on this path, the one major event that you have to go to is Mega Meditation Summit, where you meet people, connect, and take yourself to the next level. If you're okay, if you're just like, my life is fine, everything's okay. But if you're here, and that's why you actually started meditation, right? Remind yourself of the purpose. So yeah, that's what it is. Raising that vibration and taking yourself to the next level. Maybe in your job, maybe you were stuck in your job, maybe you're searching for your purpose, whatever it is. Maybe you're just finding, maybe your relationships is not in a good space. And yeah, so that's why attending a meditation like this is very, 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 very important. Group meditation, group events like this.
Yeah, that's really amazing, Amulya. As you said, the global coherence that will happen through the mass meditation, it really brings us to the heart center. It activates our the heart chakra, where we start loving ourselves, we start accepting ourselves, and finally the result is we start loving the planet as well. We become more compassionate. So that's the whole point of the program. It was really amazing listening to you, Amulya. So it really inspires all of us to get to that mass event, and also looking forward for Mahakumbh Yog also, because that's another mass event which will be happening in North India. So what's your
4th to 8th
final?
October, Rishikesh, Mahayog Dhyan Kumbh Rishikesh, 4th to 8th October. But those who are in the
Fourth to-
US, first of all, no matter where you are, you have to go to this event. Book your tickets today. If you want to shift, you want to switch, you want to raise your frequency, change the mode, at least be there 1 to 2 days before and volunteer. And even if you can raise money for this event, that also will be wonderful, because if you know people who can support this event, because this is all self-funded, we are doing it for free. But it takes a lot to do something for others. For us, it's effortless, because we are just like, We need to just do. We just need to serve. But with that, when we all support each other, we're able to raise money, also raise donations. It'll be wonderful, because that way we'll be able to do more such events, maybe in a year, closer to your locality. Maybe if this is far for you to travel, maybe when you support it, such events will come closer to your locality. You can host a mini meditation summit. That's the freedom we have here in PSSM. We have the freedom to do more. There's no restrictions of the do this, don't do this. And that's the freedom. That's why I joined PSSM in the first place. Or joined, I wouldn't say I'm a part of it. There's no form signing or something that you're saying that I'm a part of PSSM, but it's the vision you align with. So yeah, we're all aligned with the vision. We just need to stay more connected and challenge ourselves. You're very used to being in a comfort zone. My comfort is my sanctity. But you have to come out of your comfort zone every single time. Like, we wake up in the morning, we're comfortable on our bed. But we wake up in the morning, we're like, you know what, let me just wake up and make some food, do this, do that. So this requires us to break and come out of our comfort zone. So this event is that for you, for that shift.
Yes, absolutely, Amulya. So, with all your experience of these many years organizing events and being in the spiritual path and meditation and all, what is that one small tip that you would like to give to the practitioners over here?
Tip for?
The spiritual practice, to continue their spiritual practice.
Attend Mega Meditation Summit. Volunteer for it. You want to raise yourself. Yes, obviously you're meditating at home, but you have to raise your vibration, and that will only happen when you're part of a group. That's called group consciousness. When you let go of my sense of self, because again, like my comfort zone, how I like things, this is my liking. When you shift from what I like to what the group likes, like when you go for a group celebration or your family celebration, we don't point out what I really like. I really like this, but you are just like, okay, what does everyone like? You switch your preferences also like that. This is a very small example, right? Similarly, you can look at that, equate that to a meditation event where maybe the chairs are not a certain way, or you're on stage and maybe you feel that the speaker should have spoken that. You put your judgments aside. So there are 4 agreements, and we follow, and 3 things that Sir says. 4 agreements, I'm sure a lot of us have read it. We don't take things personally. All of those 4 agreements, but one of the main thing that I really work with is no judgment, no comments, and no conclusions. Whatever. If you're able to live that, that's enough. Remembrance does nothing. But yeah, no judgments. That's majorly the thing, where you're just like, okay, I need to let go of myself, let go of my idea of myself. And that's what really helps. That's what Advaitam is. Advait, or oneness, is essentially letting go of your identity and working for a bigger cause, where you don't where you let go of it. And that's not something, because we are in duality. Again, this is all, it's not a concept, it's how I understand things. So because I know what I want to be, like in the states of consciousness, like Patriji says, that alpha to omega. Alpha is a state where I am not this body. Alpha is that state where um, I am not this body, I'm a soul. Understanding or living that. Which means any time in your life, like if you're getting a health problem, or someone says something to you, or there is an earthquake, or whatever, there is anything that happens, you're always in a state of, I'm not this body, I'm a soul. So living in that state of consciousness. But the next higher level, or the upgraded level of consciousness, or the ultimate, is omega, which is I am I'm one with everyone and everything. So that's what I want to vibrate at, being in that state. So that's why I think Sir has given me events, events or PMC Hindi, whatever my current purpose is. I say it current purpose because it keeps evolving. So it really keeps me in that state of omega. where I'm one with everything. So for me, this is not my project. This is not my USA or my place, or I am so busy. Look at this. My life is so occupied. So you let go of the I and the my, and you're just like, okay, hey, I know I'm in this situation because I'm here to test myself and be in this experience. So how well do I do it? That's all the game is. Everything, if everything is a drama and we're here playing our part, so our job is to play our part better. Like if I'm a wife and my husband needs my help, I'll be of service right there. That's it. I'll not overcommit or over indulge in a seva or a help. I'll be like, okay, hey, you can manage yourself and come out of it. So in the drama, I just need to play my part well. So knowing how well to play my part is what I'm playing. I don't know if people are able to understand what I'm saying, but that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm sure people slowly, slowly will understand what I'm trying to say. Or some people who are already on it are understanding it. But it's a drama, so don't take your family situation or anything too seriously. That it's all just an experience. Coming for an event like this, raising, challenging yourself, coming out of your comfort zone. That's why MMS is an event you must volunteer for. At least come 1 to 2 days if you're serious about it. Otherwise, you're just like casual, not very serious. Then you'll just be like, hey, can I help you right now? Let me serve. But if you're serious, then you will be like, okay, hey, from setting the chairs or maybe setting the stage, whatever responsibility you've chosen, you'll do it 100%. You can't be like, no, I like this, I don't like this. This is not my job, this is my job. So you're ready to do whatever it takes to raise yourself, because you're not here for self importance, right? You're not here to muscle your ego or charge your ego, right? You're here to let go of all of it. So if that's your ultimate goal, if you know the goal, why you're doing something. So that's what Patri sir has always done for us, that remind you of who you are, which is you're not this body or a soul, and you're one with everything. So you let go of you choose to let go of your preferences every single time. Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, constant fine tuning. Just be ready for change. Yeah. Be ready to change. Yeah.
Yes, so beautiful. We can already visualize ourselves, helping out in that event while you talk. That's amazing, Amulya. We have Madhavi ma'am here. Can we hear from her?
Yes. Hi, Amulya. It's such a pleasure to listen to your inspirational talk. I mean, I can't even express this in words. I was so inspired by listening to you, and I'm like, hey, I'm still doing less. So that is the feeling that I'm getting. I mean, it's really amazing how important Mega Meditation Summit is in your conversation. Yes, it is very, very important, and we are so happy that you came here and then gave the message uh, for everyone. And this is like very heart touching message that I've heard. I am outside, and I said I cannot miss Amulya's session. So I'm like, okay, how much ever I can listen, I will listen. And it's really such a pleasure to see you here, and the dedication that your sisters have. It's to the next level. We need to learn. Everybody need to learn from each other. But being this young age and then doing this service is really, really amazing. I'm uh, no words to express how I feel about you and Alekia. It's inspiration to learn from you guys, and we are very happy to that you are here and gave what is the importance of Mega Meditation Summit or Dhyana Mahachakram. Yes, we are here to evolve, and we will all evolve as a group in this beautiful PSSM journey. Thank you for being here, Amulya. Means a
Thank
lot to
you,
us.
Madhavi ma'am. Thank you. We are all in this together.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your energies and adding your points to it. It was really amazing talking to you, Amulya. Just like all the time, you just come here, uplift the energies, and energize each one of us to be there, do that, not just think of it. That's the energy that you bring into the session and the events. Thank you so much for guiding us, inspiring us to be part of mega events like this. And thank you thank you so much for taking us to that meditation and sharing the message. It was beautiful. Thank you, Amulya.
Thank you, Prithvi, for being and asking and sharing or asking whatever. At this, playing a beautiful part in your role.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
So,
she has
friends,
been, Prithvi has been so amazing, getting the everybody in line and then asking the questions. I mean, I really love your enthusiasm, Prithvi. This is the first time in this sessions that I'm seeing you. It's amazing. Great, guys. I mean, we PSSM masters are amazing. That's all it is, right? Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, friends, thank you so much for being part of it and meditating with us, and also listening to us so patiently and getting inspired by Amulya's words. So, we will come back again tomorrow to meditate with another master. Until then, have a great evening.